Hi, this is Steve Graves, Department of Geography here at CSUN, and I thought that I would provide this little video as a tutorial of my workflow that I have been using to incorporate both AI and an interesting little tool from San Diego State to help me build, perhaps less painfully, quizzes in Canvas from a video series that I'm having my students watch called Ecosystems of California. So one of the things I start with is the video itself. Here's an example of the video, and here it begins. There's subtitles associated with it.
And drags them up and drops them off here in California. So the result is this jigsaw puzzle.
And what I want are the closed captions that are associated with this. And there's multiple ways of getting it, but the easiest way, I believe, is to click share, grab the URL that's associated with the video, and go over to one of these, and there's many of these transcript generators. So you just paste this in here, and then it gets you the free transcript in a matter of seconds. And here it is. It's not that great sometimes, and I copy it to the clipboard and then bring it over and paste it in a Microsoft Word document. And then I watch the video and try to fix the translation or the transcript so that it's accurate. Some of these are accurate already because they've taken a great deal of time, and apparently with this series there is a good set of transcripts, but the University of California will not share them with the rest of the world. The one thing that I do with this after I have gone through and fixed up the things that I could see very quickly is that I will grab what I've fixed and copy and paste it over into, so I just copied this over into Microsoft Copilot here. And so if you go, all of us faculty have these Microsoft accounts, and Copilot can be opened from this search engine, and I give it a directive, like I'm going to paste some paragraphs below. Can you fix the capitalization and punctuation errors? And then I just paste that in below, and it does a reasonably good job of fixing it up so that it can be used. The next thing that I ask it to do is, once I'm satisfied with the quality of the text, and this is a lot easier if it's something that you've written or it's out of a textbook, you can ask it to generate questions for you in this QTI format that Canvas prefers. So next, can you construct for me 5 multiple choice questions from the paragraphs above using the following format? And I'm holding shift and pressing return down, and now I'm going to paste that format in, and this is what the format looks like. There's a number followed by a sequence of answered letters. There has to be an asterisk in front of the correct one. And so that format is available, and I'll show you another place later in the video where you can do that. And then you click return, and well, I'm glad it did this. It did an okay job. The problem is that the format isn't correct, and so oftentimes you'll have to tell it, please put each answer on a separate line. See if that fixes it. Sometimes I have to just sort of start over. It still didn't do it correctly. But here I have an instance where I showed it the correct format, pasted in the paragraphs, and it did a really nice job of giving me the answers in a correct format, or nearly correct format. This actually down here looks better. Once the AI tool has generated the questions, and as an aside here, I've tried this with several different AIs, and I found that Copilot made the fewer mistakes than ChatGPT in terms of just giving you questions that made sense and answers that were correct, though it's not foolproof. Once it's spit out some of these questions, you can click copy, and then you would want to open something like Notepad, which is a text editor, and then you can paste your questions in. Got to get rid of any of the extraneous conversation. There is at the bottom here. I hope these are helpful. Let me know. Get rid of that, because that will cause it to fail. And that's generally pretty decent right here. I'm going to show you really quickly what my good questions that worked well look like. So these are questions from the video that are set up in the exact correct format that you would want to use. Again, the number followed by a period, and then a series of answers, each with the letters. And once you have that, in your questions in that format, the next step is to go to San Diego State QTI question generator, and something like that will take you to the text to canvas quiz converter. It appears to be a free service from San Diego State, and what I'm going to do here is just drop questions in here, and it converted it very quickly. And then I will save this as we'll download it over to where I want to put this, but for right now I'll just stick it in downloads and save it. Now I go all the way back to my Canvas home for this course and go to settings, and at settings I choose import course content, and what do I want to import? A QTI zip file. Choose the file, go to downloads where I just stuck my urban ecosystems questions, select it, click open, and this is important. Do not select a question bank, and just click import. This is going to do two things. One, you see it's queued. It's going to create a quiz for you from all of those questions, a sort of generic quiz. And I don't really want that, so I can go over here and click on quizzes. Once in a while you have to click reload because it doesn't load quickly enough, but here at the bottom, oftentimes, there it is, there's the new one. This is the new quiz, and I don't really want that. It's a generic quiz, and it's not set up the way I want, so I'm going to click delete. Okay, and then I will take one of these quizzes for the videos and prepare a new quiz. So I want to click on quiz, add a new quiz, and this one will be called video quiz urban ecosystems. And I'm going to use one that I already have as a template. Just click in here, Control A, copy, and go to the unnamed quiz and paste everything in after I have set this up correctly and it's ADA compliant. I'm going to erase the link to the Chaparral video and put this in here, urban ecosystems. Come down to here, and I've got the wrong one. So here we're back with Erica and the correct video. Again, share, copy, and then I just need to find the unnamed quiz is here, urban ecosystems. Paste in the video, click, or space, and Canvas will do the rest of that. Now I click over here on questions, and I have to find the new question group. Well, where is the question group? Let's jump back to the quizzes list, and if you haven't done this, it's a pretty good skill to have. The three dots here next to the add quiz button is manage question banks, and so I open the question banks, scroll all the way to the bottom, and here's the new question bank. I want to rename it so I can find it, and these are called 101 Cal ecosystems, and I can pick any of these and then change the last word to urban. So there's 21 questions in the question bank. I come back to my as of yet unnamed quiz, add a new question group, and this question group is just going to be called urban, and I want to quiz the students, use 10 of those questions from the test bank that we just created, which is ecosystems urban select bank, create group, save and publish. And it should be in pretty good shape now. Click preview, and so I click on that. It should look a little better. They can watch the video. Hold on, there we go. There it is, and here's the quiz instructions, and the quiz is randomized. But really what I need to do is to also at this point make sure that the answers are shuffled. I tend to give my students the average score on 2 attempts to discourage excessive guessing, and then set things like your due dates and whatnot. Save. All right, that's the end of this tutorial video. I hope you found it useful.